A warm good afternoon to one and all present here. Be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only on standing still.
Today we are going to conduct 5 days international faculty development program. On today's session we are going to discuss about application of AI, ML and IoT in business.
I welcome Ms. B. Fahmida Tabasin, Director of Aiman College of Arts and Science for Women, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu, to deliver welcome address.
May I audible? May I audible to all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, and participants. I am honored to welcome and felicitate everyone for this 5-day international FDP on reshaping curriculum for Industry 4.0 and beyond. And for the fifth day of our topic, applications of AI, ML, and IoT in business. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our resource person, Dr. Rajasekharan Selvaraju from Department of Information Technology, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Sultanate of Oman. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your warm welcome.
This initiative highlights our commitment to staying ahead of the latest technological advances. I congratulate the organizers, speakers, and participants for their efforts in making this program a success. May the insights gained here lead to innovative teaching method, research, and solutions that benefit our industries and society. We will all stay connected for the upcoming session. Thank you all, and welcome you all. Thank you.
I welcome Ms. Nasreen Banu, HOD Department of Physics, to introduce the chief guest.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, and honored guests, good evening. I am Nasrin Banu, working here as an assistant professor in the Department of Physics at Aiman College of Arts and Science for Women, Tiruchirappalli. It's our privilege to welcome Dr. Rajasekharan Selvaraju, Department of Information Technology, University of Technology and Applied Science, IBRI, as our chief guest for today's 5-day International Faculty Development Program. Dr. Rajasekharan is a distinguished academic with an impressive record of publications, including over 17 articles in reputed international journals. He also serves as an editorial board member for more than 20 esteemed international journals. His innovative work has led to the publication of 4 Indian patents, 1 Australian patent, and 3 book chapters. As a renowned expert in his field, Dr. Rajasekharan has delivered special talks at over 85 international conference, faculty development programs, and webinars organized by institutions in India, Bangladesh, Ethiopia, and Oman. In addition to his academic pursuit, Dr. Rajasekharan has served as chairman and member of the Board of Studies, as well as a PhD thesis evaluator in various universities. Notably, 76 candidates have successfully completed their MPhil degrees under his guidance across several universities in Tamil Nadu. Dr. Rajasekharan has authored several books, including Database Management System, Modern Communication Technology, Client Server Technology, and RDBMS. Dr. Rajasekharan teaching excellence has been recognized with the Best Teacher Award from Vivekananda College of Arts and Science for Women in 2002 to 2003. He has also received several accolades for his outstanding performance, including Best Employee of the Month of IBRI College of Technology, Appreciation for Efficient Management of Students, Registration in IBRI College of Technology, Best Employee of the Year of IBRI College of Technology for the academic year 2017 to 2018, Appreciation Certificate from the University of Technology and Applied Science, IBRI, for the academic year 2019 to 2024. We are honored to have Dr. Rajasekharan share his insight and expertise with us today, and we are confident that his presence will enrich our FTP program. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I invite Dr. Rajasekharan Selvaraj, Department of INF Technology, University of Technology and Applied Science, IBRI, Sultanate of Oman.
Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible, sir.
Yes, it's visible.
Very good evening to one and all present here. It's my immense pleasure to share my experiences through the FDP program and the title Reshaping Curriculum for Industry 4.0 and Beyond, organized by Aiman College of Arts and Sciences, Trichy. My heartfelt thanks to the management, principal, director, and head of the departments, IQAC coordinator Dr. Vidya, other faculty members of this institution for giving me this opportunity to share my experiences. Also, I would like to thank to all the participants who is interestedly joined in this FDP session over online. Hope end of this session I can give you some useful information which could be very helpful to your students as well as researchers in the future. Because see, I don't want to talk something about past. I'm just going to explain what is going on and what will be expected in the future. Because in that way, if we define our curriculum, hope uh, future generation can able to achieve a lot in this field, particularly IoT, AI, and ML. I'm just planning to start with IoT because ML I have a lot of content. I don't know whether I could able to finish within the time or not. At least I can able to highlight something which is important. So here, what does IoT stand for? Because I feel that the staff members who are participating from business department. So I would like to start with foundation. What is IoT and history of IoT, how IoT works. Major concentration will be focused on the real-time applications and its features. What are the applications of features? Because we have to design our curriculum to the students. Yes, of course, we should teach the fundamentals, but not completely fundamentals or history. We should teach them what are the applications, and we should make the student to practice how the concepts will be applied. Because if they don't understand the application of any concept, it's just theoretical and just paper based, they will not use any place. To be honest, in our university, I know the practice which we follow in India. We have no practical in all subjects. Like in a semester, you have seven or six subjects. Out of six, hardly one or two practical subjects will be there. The rest we will study only as theory and paper-based exam. There is no practical at all. But here in our university, whatever course they learned, even five or six or seven courses, mostly all the courses have at least some portion like 20 to 30 percentage of practical. It's minimum 30% practical will be there for each and every course what they learn, through which the student can able to understand the applications of the concept. So that is more important. Even I would like to insist the academicians who participate here, you when you teach the concept, of course we need to teach the basics, I agree. At the same time, you should highlight the applications of the concept. The student will never forget the concept if you teach them the applications. This is what I feel personally. And here I have some of the videos. I don't know whether we have time or not. It's better the video you can watch later. Even I will share this PPT because there are time constraint. I have to complete this within the time. What is IoT? An Internet of Thing is a system of interconnected computing. You know, most of the people aware of about IoT, any device, any object, human being, any machine, anything can be interconnected, provided if they have some unique identifier. Because to identify the device or machine or animal or human being or object, whatever it is, to identify from which device we receive the information, we need to keep unique identifier for each device or what object will be connected. Along with that, we need to have an internet connection. So through network, the device can able to communicate with each other without the intervention of human. No need to involve human and no need to give you a direction, do this, do that. The system will automatically communicate with each other and it could work by itself. The IoT is a system of interconnected physical devices that communicate via internet. These IoT devices collect and share data with other devices. That is most important. That is the reason why we need internet, because every device will collect huge amount of information every second, and these information will be communicated to other device for further follow-ups. And being a business people, how the information will speak. If you have data, you know how to exhibit the data, how to present the data in an effective way. I don't want to tell much because you are all business people, right? And from wearables to industrial sensor, IoT devices generate sensory, biotelemetry, and myriad other types of data. It generates different types of data, and you can devise any device, you can use it for any business. This is what I would like to tell you. Any business, whatever business you are planning, you can able to implement IoT technology. When you implement IoT technology, it will definitely reduce the human involvement. I mean, the manpower is not required that much when you are doing business without machines or without IoT technology. You can use any network. Anytime IoT can be implemented, anybody can involve, use it. It can be implemented in anywhere. The main thing, IoT needs sensor and actuators. So you need sensors to establish IoT device. So this sensor will capture the information and it will pass to the machine for further decision. The term IoT is designed by Kevin Ashton back in 1999. How does IoT work? Very simple technology. There is no need costly equipments or it's not. IoT can be implemented with a small minimum amount of amount. So the major parts of IoT integrates sensors or devices. Some device required, some places we need to use sensor. I will explain where we need to use sensors. And data collection and connectivity, because each device or sensor will produce data every second. Those data to be collected and it should be communicated to other device. Data processing, we need to have kind of algorithms or some machine learning techniques to analyze the data and to inform to the end users what to do next and what is our expectation, everything. That is what user interface. Through user interface, it will communicate to the users. Why does IoT matter? The Internet of Things is a massive network of device, and that network is growing by minute. Today, there are more than 50 billion IoT devices deployed. You may not believe, more than 50 billion IoT devices deployed at this moment. This massive network of devices in turn generates and communicates huge amount of data, and we know that the data speaks a lot. And being a business people, you can interpret the data in any way. So most of the business people or researchers, they have huge amount of data, but they need to know how the data will be processed. That is the reason why I have included AI and machine learning in my presentation. That will be very helpful, how to handle the data, how to, even if possible, let me show some of the graphs, how the data will be effectively presented to the customers or high level offices. There are some benefits of IoT, which is industrial automation. When you are implementing IoT technology in any industry, I'm sure that it is automated because the human involvement in that it will be reduced. So there is no need to involve much human being when you are implementing IoT. So industrial automation is the first benefit of IoT. Obviously, when you do IoT technology, I told you every second the machine or the device which you connected generates huge amount of data. definitely we are collecting a very huge amount of data. At the same time, nowadays we have so many online businesses, like whatever you want you can able to buy through Flipkart, even Amazon. There are many online shopping, so you can buy your products. You know what they are doing now, the company or the manufacturer, they are getting customer feedback. They are collecting the customer feedback, those who are buying online, and they will understand what is the interest of the customer through even whatever products they are buying. From that, machine learning algorithms can able to understand what is the interest of their customers. Accordingly, the company will change their products type or product style. Even some design will be changed or the quality will be changed. So based on the customer feedback, company is ready to adjust their product. When you prepare a good quality product and the product will fulfill the customer requirements, obviously it will increase the sales percentage. And when the sales will increase, definitely it increase the revenue of the particular industry or institution or organization, anything. So these are the direct or indirect benefits of the IoT. Industrial automation, uh, obviously it generates huge amount of data, and along with that we are collecting the customer experiences, and we can prepare the product based on the customer demand. When you prepare the product according to the customer request or their demand, obviously your sales will be increased and the revenue will be increased. So these are the benefits of IoT technology. Keep it in your mind that this IoT technology can be implemented in every business. Since your belongs to business department, I could able to assure that the IoT technology can be implemented in all business nowadays, and we have methodologies accordingly. And when you implement this IoT technology, definitely or ultimately your revenue will be increased. This is a kind of statistics which we have taken last year, but obviously we hope that this will be reached or even we can go beyond this limit. As of now, the global IoT market size is expected to grow from 300 billion to, in the year 2021 it was 300. By the year 2026 we expect that it will be to 650.5 billion. So the huge growth will be there for IoT. And at the same time of this much growth of IoT usage, we have two major concerns regarding IoT. One is security, other one is standard. You know, when any student want to join in a college or they want to complete their higher study, there are some procedures. They must complete 12th class, and they must have the some amount of grade like 50 percentage mark or 60 percentage of mark to join in the higher education. And it may be very depends on the degree they want to choose. Maybe in doctorate something different, like or some arts and science courses, the percentage will be different, that's it. Whereas IoT, anyone can able to implement for their business. There is no rule, no hard and soft rule. Anyone, if I want to introduce IoT, yes, I can do it. Even for my home, I can implement IoT. No one can stop. Whatever tools required, whatever devices required, I can purchase from the shops. I can implement IoT in my home, in my business, in my industry, in my institution. There is no issue. There is no standard or procedures when you are implementing this IoT in your own place. Since there is no standard, people they implement whatever they want, however they want. When we are the user, we feel difficult whether to believe this IoT technology or not, and how the security provided by this IoT system. Still, there are so many security mechanisms they have introduced. However, still we are facing difficulty in implementation standard and the security in IoT. But hopefully, maybe your students in the future they may develop a uh, good security mechanisms as well as standard in IoT implementations. So, but still, we are in little lack of this part. There are some companies they have implemented IoT technology completely. Amazon AWS platform, AT&T IoT platform, Google Cloud IoT, Microsoft Azure IoT Hub. There are many things they have introduced IoT completely, and it is successful. Now, so these are some basic information about IoT. Now let me come to the point that what I would like to really inform you people, being a colleague or being a professor, you must explain these things to your students, then only they will go far in this area and they will maybe do some projects, or they will try in the future they will implement this IoT technology in their business what they are going to do. Here I have smart city, smart home, self-driving car, smart farming, fitness tracking, and smart factories, hospitality and tourism, retail IoT, smart grid, health monitoring. There are many things which IoT involved or implemented. Let me explain one by one very quickly because we don't have enough time to finish. A smart city or city of the future is popular IoT application concept that classifies technology as responsible for improving urban infrastructure, because till we are not moving towards the rural, so they are planning to implement or improving the urban infrastructure, which means the people who belongs to urban area they can get everything over online, over internet, whatever facility they want, whatever need to live their life, maybe any document, any certificate from the government, all the government services will be available over online. They no need to go to the office here and there, because we know different offices located in different places. People need to travel every day to get permission for this. Even if you want to construct a home, you need to get permission from different places, that municipality somewhere, eb connection, water connection. So you have to go here and there to get lot of permissions. Now the smart city idea introduced by the Indian government will help the public, or particularly in the urban public, to live their life in an easiest way. They will get everything over online. So this is what it improve the urban infrastructure to make urban center more efficient, cheaper, and better to live in. So if everything you get it over online, and you people no need to move here and there, obviously you will control the traffic. Nowadays in major cities like Chennai, Trichy, Coimbatore, Madurai, the huge traffic is there every day. To control this traffic, we need to implement this smart city technology. Obviously it will increase the country's economy also. Why? Because you will control the transportation when you provide everything over online. People get everything online. Do they need to travel from here and there for 1 hour or 2 hours? It's not required. So when the transportation is reduced, obviously the fuel or all other resources will be saved. Obviously the economic will be they grow. So this is the idea to implement smart city. Hope in India, most of the countries they will implement it soon. Smart home is another feature where all the appliances, electronic appliances which you use in our home could be connected through IoT and along with your mobile phone. In case when you lock the door, when you start travel to some other place, your IoT device will inform the message to your mobile phone that the AC is not switched off, light is not switched off, no one at home. So when no one at home, this is not switched off, You don't need to go and switch off, or if you don't switch off, what will happen? You have to pay a huge amount for electricity. So when IoT is enabled in your home, which is smart home, you can switch off the AC or lights from your mobile device itself. This is a very interesting idea, and people, they introduce this smart home in most of the places. Even in your fridge, the some food item quantity is less or reduced, it will give you alarm there is no milk or very less milk, means you can immediately order to buy the milks. Like these kind of, this kind of smart technology, like smart city, smart home, everything will make the people life easy. Smart or self-driving car, we know, we was expecting that the self-driving countries, they introduce smart driving car with the help of IoT, and it is functioning well, there is no issue hopefully, because in India it was so crowded. We are facing difficulty to implement this self-driving cars. Hopefully in the future we may get it soon. Self-driving car, you know that, right? So it will be controlled by the IoT devices. There is no human involved in this. And retail IoT also, similar to the industrial sector, the retail sector can find savings, efficiencies, innovation using the Internet of Things technology. Retail IoT accomplish a lot, including customer experience, accurate and real-time product tracking. Because what the customer was expecting, the product need to be delivered on time with good quality and without any damage. These are the things we are expecting. When human are involving to do all these works, obviously there is a possibility of some mistake or some missing, something happened. But now IoT implemented, everything is done by the machine, and everything will be perfect. You will not face any difficulty, you can able to provide good quality service to the customer, even in the retail industry also. Another interesting IoT application is wearables, smart wearables. We can say smart wearables, even virtual glasses, fitness bands, to monitor, for example, calorie expenditure, how much you are calorie today, and your heartbeats, or GPS tracking belt. There are many examples are there. For even when you are using your smartwatch or smartphone app, for more than 1 hour, if you didn't want, you are sitting for more than 1 hour, it will give you alarm that you are sitting more than 1 hour, you didn't walk, you have to walk for some time. Also, you didn't drink water for 1 hour, it will give you notification that you didn't drink water. So nowadays, all these wearables will take care of your health. Even you forgot with your busy work schedule, these devices will make you alarm to do everything, to walk for some time, to stand for some time, drink some water, all these things. Another interesting application of IoT is health monitoring system. The use of wearables or sensors connected to patients allow doctors to monitor patient condition in different locations. Like the doctor will be in the hospital, patient will be at the house. So this IoT device will monitor the patient's health conditions, and it will keep on generating the information passing to the hospital system. So the doctor can monitor this patient from their home itself, sorry, from their hospital itself. They no need to go and visit every day. When there is a need, maybe the doctor can visit the patient to check. Unless there is a need, they can monitor everything over the help of internet and IoT technology. Traffic monitoring, we know that because we are almost 40 50s, and we have seen from the beginning how the traffic was controlled. Maybe when I was in childhood, there were traffic police who can stand in between the road, and he will control the vehicles from all the sides. After some time, they kept some umbrella, like some places, and from there they stand and do these works. After that, we developed what? The traffic signals, which is a fixed amount of lights, I mean timing. for means 1 minute one route will be open. The even if there are some routes there is no vehicle, you have to wait for a minute. After 1 minute only the route will open because it is fixed time. This will not be changed if there is no vehicle. But now we have smart traffic monitoring, which will, there is a sensor in a particular route. If there is no vehicle, immediately that will be closed and the next route will open. Even this is not the fixed time, it depends on the crowd, depends on the traffic in each route. The IoT device will check the sensor input. According to the sensor input, it will decide and open the traffic. So this is a great advantage. Also you can see in your GPS, if you find some routes to travel from one place to another place, it will show you where there is more traffic also with red color. So you should understand that this route have more traffic, so you can plan some alternate route to travel or to reach your destination. So that this kind of IoT devices are very smart, and it will keep on updating you the informations about traffic, all these things. And fleet management, yes, the installation of sensors in fleet vehicles. Those who belongs to Normal district may be aware that there are many vehicles, or particularly in the lorries, it will be hijacked by the hackers or some other people while going in some north places. So now if you have the sensor in your vehicles, the owner can able to monitor where the vehicle is, what is the condition, whether it is moving or whether it is simply stopped. Like everything will be monitored by the owner or manager from their place itself, just if you keep the sensor in the vehicle. So this IoT device, these kind of sensors will be very helpful to monitor everything. Hospitality, this is another interesting feature. There are many places they have introduced in Oman, in Muscat, one hotel. They have introduced this robos as a servant. So when you go to the hotel, robot will welcome you, and it will guide you where you have seat where you have to sit, where there is a free seats. Once you sit, the robo will come and it will get the orders from the customer. Once the order will be entered, it will reach the chef. They will prepare food, and again the robo will deliver the foods. So people are, even particularly kids, they like to enjoy these kind of things. But this is not only in restaurants or hotel. Majority of the shopping malls, in some grand festivals like here Oman Muscat festival, there are some festivals every winter season during December and January it will held. So in these places also now they try to introduce robo to welcome the people or public. It is a good initiative, and people also get used to enjoy with this facility. Another interesting and important IoT application is smart grid and energy saving. You know, in India, particularly in Tamil Nadu, we have the restrictions that every month you have to use this much. I mean, if you have some tariff in electricity, if you use more than the traffic, maybe tariff, you will get more charge. So being a human, it is very difficult for me to monitor every day how much electricity I used, how much water I used. Also, there are some peak time, off peak time. Peak time, maybe the charge will be less, sorry, more. Off peak time, the charge will be less. So being a human, it's very difficult to manage which is peak time, which is off peak time, and how much I have to use. But when you implement IoT technology in this electricity meter and water meter, this IoT system itself will control. Maybe this is the peak time. So during peak time, it will not pour water to the plants, and during peak time, it will not switch on the washing machine. So washing machines and pouring water to the plants, these things will be done only during the off peak time. So obviously your electricity charge and water charge will be less. But it is not possible by the human to control everything every day. You cannot monitor and you can use this. But if you implement this IoT technology, this technology will take care of all these things and it will save your electricity and water amount. That's what water supply, all those things, even maintenance also. Nowadays IoT is used to take care of maintenance, any damage, any repairing work, for all those things also. So this I already informed, reducing your electricity bill. The other application of IoT is in agriculture, because that is also kind of business nowadays. Agriculturing field, we are using like precision farming. All the farming activities are controlled by IoT technology. When the plants to be poured water, when it's to be uh, but everything will be monitored by the IoT technology. See, now smart farming, let's imagine you are a farmer who uses a system which monitor the soil moisture level, because when we need to pour water, we are usually always checking the soil moisture level, whether we need to pour water or not, and we will decide when to pour water. It is even difficult for us. But when you have huge amount of land like 50 acres or 100 acres, monitoring this is very difficult. But how much land you have, it's not a matter. If you implement this IoT technology, the IoT device itself will communicate the farmer that this area needs to be poured water because the moisturing level is less. Also, I have another interesting idea. If the weather forecast system is connected with this IoT technology, the IoT will understand the weather forecast report. If the weather forecast says tomorrow we are expecting rain, today it will not suggest you to pour water, because tomorrow we are expecting rain. Why to waste electricity and waste water? So it will wait until tomorrow. If there is a rain, fine, the work will finish. If there is no rain, then it will suggest, or even the water connection is also connected with the IoT technology, it will start pouring water to the plants. So this is the idea of IoT technology in farming. Very easy. All the farming activities will be controlled and monitored by the IoT devices. See, you can use drones for pouring water, or for all purpose, even for seeding, for feeding, everything you can use this droning. That's why we have two types of drone. One is ground based, other one is aerial based. You can use these drones to pour water, even seeding, for everything. And so the IoT devices will collect the soil moisturing level, even the plant's condition, what can any disease affected by the plant or not. Everything will be monitored by this IoT device, and it will give you inform to the farmers. Accordingly, the farmers can find out what manure should be given, and they can decide everything. And this video I would like to show just 1 minute. There is a IoT application. The drone will help. The drone will clean the building, tallest building also. How it will be? This is very easy. The earlier days, people they used to clean the house with heavy risk. But now we have drones. The drones are used to clean the large building or very tall building in an easiest way. I hope you can see this video, right? Is it clear, right? Drones are used to clean the very big, large buildings, but by human being, it's very difficult. The other interesting feature is livestock monitoring. So livestock, because in your farm, if you have some hundreds of livestock, it's very difficult to monitor everyone. So each livestock is connected with unique identifier, and all these things are connected with IoT technology. If anyone gets sick or any issue, any health problem, and whatever it is, that will be informed to the farmer or the owner easily. If anyone get infected with some disease, obviously they should separate the cattle to avoid spreading the disease to other cattle. So for many things, the IoT enabled devices will be very helpful for this livestock monitoring system. Also, we have smart greenhouses. Greenhouses will be very helpful to grow some kind of plants. The main thing which they used here, temperature monitoring, water moisturing level. This is main important thing. So this will be monitored by the IoT device, and when it needs to be pour water and how much temperature should be maintained, all those things will be done through the IoT technology. We no need to involve in this to control anything. This small poultry farming, this is a very good project done by our student, because maintaining poultry farm is very difficult in Oman because of the temperature. This winter is very cold. We have some 2 degree, 3 degree sometimes in the nights. Sometimes 0 degree also we faced last year. But during summer we have 55-degree temperature. So both are in opposite extreme. Like winter also very cold, summer also very hot. So maintaining this poultry farm is difficult. Again, same here. We have to maintain some temperature is 18 and maximum 21, and humidity 50% to 80%, ammonia gas 25 ppm. So these things will be set up with IoT device. IoT device will maintain this level, so the poultry farm will be easy. The functionality of the poultry farm with the help of IoT is given. This is done by one of my student, and there are so many applications which is not required here. And apart from that, we have many different applications. Smart parking system. We know our parking system, how it is available now. But if you have smart parking system, we need only sensor and one display. Every parking slot there will be the sensor. If there is a car, the sensor will give the message to the main device. If there is no car also, it will give you message. Wherever there is no car, accordingly the main display will display that these are the slots are free. So when you enter into the parking area, you can see the display, and you understand where the which parking slots are free. You can able to go and park your car directly without searching the free slot. Smart hotel server, we have discussed already. Smart printer, it is another very good feature, and this is also a project done by our student. Normally printer we are used to print in the papers or some soft materials. This smart printer will print whatever design you want, whatever text you want, everything in the hard material like wood, iron, like these kind of hard materials are used to print the information. This is a very good project done by our system, sorry, our students. Smart gate opener, this is mostly many houses they introduce this. Just again, I'm talking about the sensor. The sensor will be attached in the gate as well as in our car. Whenever our car will reach the home, the sensor will understand and it will open the door automatically. It's easy. It's make our life easy. Most of the house they have this smart gate opener. Smart traffic control system, smart mediation, house monitoring, many things. Flood alarm system. This is also another interesting feature. In Oman here, we will not get much rain usually, but when we get rain, the water flow will be more because this soil will not absorb the water that much like what we have in India. So when we get rain in some places, even more than 20 kilometers away from 20 kilometers, we will get flood here. So this flood alarm system is an interesting feature. Every place where we are expecting rain or in the wadi side, they will keep some sensors. Whenever they get rain or water there, this sensor will give information to the main device. Main device will send message to all the mobile phones, all the users of mobile phones in this area, that there is a flood, and the flood alarm will be given to them so they can safely stay in a safe place. Even there are other features like night patrol robotic. Robots can be used for night patrol. IoT based anti theft system, smart waste control using IoT, IoT powered smart energy system. There are many things you can implement IoT. You know, being a business people, you can implement IoT in all your business. Now we have AIoT, artificial intelligence IoT. It's very simple, because you know what is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence will make the computer to learn, understand, think and decide. So the system itself make the decision, no need any human involvements. So the IoT device will do the work in the spot. The artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques will get the data from there. It will analyze, it will understand, and it will instruct the device what to do next. So this could be the kind of positive signal in all the industrial areas, that they can get more benefits to with the help of this AIoT. Also, we have advanced IoT connectivity with 5G network, because earlier days when you implement IoT, the internet signal is very poor and it is very difficult to do. But now it's very easy to transfer data, everything. Blockchain technology, digital twin, everything is possible with the help of IoT technology. This is what I would like to share about IoT. I don't want to spend much time here in the IoT. I will just move to the data handling. I mean, the AI and machine learning technique for business. Why I want to insist this part also, because the people in business, they have many research and they are collecting huge amount of data, but the thing, they feel difficult how the data will be presented effectively, how the data will be analyzed, and with the available data, how the decision will be taken. So now, even till now, human beings are involved to make the decisions. Human beings are involved to make the decisions. But in the future, even now, we being a computer scientist, we have machine learning algorithm. This machine learning algorithm will analyze the data and make the decisions. I don't want to go with a lot of theory parts, because I don't have time to finish everything. I would like to share whatever data you have. See, this is my database. With the simple some 3 4 lines, you could able to generate a very good colorful picture. So this picture will shows kind of lot of information to the people. They, even if you have tables of data, they will not understand anything, but by seeing the picture we will understand everything. That is why I just will show one or two visualization technique, how the data will be visualized, data cleaning. There are a lot of things available. See, if you have the data, you can draw this kind of simple graph, or with the different multiple lines in your, but the code, you see, it is very simple in Python. I don't have time, I think, to explain the codes, but you can generate, even in for the researcher, you can generate different kinds of code. This is the matter of a symbol which you are going to choose. See, star symbol, dashed line, very simple. Whatever symbol you want to use, if you just specify the symbol, or three red color, 3 is the symbol, green color, H is the symbol. So hexagon symbol will come. Hexagon symbol H. 3 will show like this 3 lines. Like many kind of symbols available. Even I have one website. I will share you later. When you open this website, whatever symbol we can use it. Because most of the researchers, I personally understand that they have the data, they could able to do everything, but they feel difficult to present the data. For presentation, you can use Python. It will be very easy, very simple code. See, I just have data. I draw pie chart. Very simple line, 3 lines. Automatically, it will choose color. You no need to choose any colors. If you want to give color, yes, you can choose colors also. See here, label also, you want to specify the label, Arabic marks, database mark, English mark, how much mark. And see here, there is a deviation from the normal routine graph. What it means, the TOC, this is theory of computation subject, TOC subject, there are more number of students studying, and Arabic subject, less number of students are studying. So by seeing this diagram, you can explicit, you can define everything. You make the people, I mean either customer or either your superior or higher officials, by seeing the diagram they can able to understand it easily. So the diagram, how you will draw values, what value you want to give, the label what you want to specify, these are the label, English DB. And pie chart, I'm drawing with values. Values means I want to draw a pie chart for this value. Label means what are the labels I want to use, database, English, this is the label. The explode will make you the deviation from the regular graph. The deviation will highlight. This is something important I want to tell you. That's why you can highlight. See, the explode value is 0 for all. Which you want to highlight, that is 0.2, because more number of students are studying in this. And the least number of students are studying, here I make 0.1. Very simple lines to make you an attractive graph. Also, you want to choose your own colors. Yes, by default, it will generate this color. You can choose your own color, whatever color you want. You can use the full color name or with the first letter. So very simple to visualize your data with the different graphs. Even this is a scatter diagram, which will find out the outlier means I have group of data. If some data which is completely different from the others, so I can make these are all in a group. Maybe this data or this data, what is here, it is the outlier, means it is distant from the regular data. Like outliers can be found with the help of the scatter diagrams. And in one graph, you can draw multiple diagrams. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even you want to draw 6 diagram, 9 diagram, if to explain your research work, when sometimes to compare different parameters, you can draw multiple graphs in one program itself. See, I am using subplot. How many subplots I want to draw? 4. 2, 2 means 4. 3, 3 means 9. If I say 3, 2, 6. So in that first graph, this is second graph, this is third graph, this is fourth graph. So it's very simple to represent your data. Being academician, you should make these things in your curriculum, at least as a subject or interest learning. Like there are some courses, right, which is if the student want, they can learn. I forgot, because when I was there, I involved everything in the curriculum design. Now since 12 years back I came here, I forgot those things. So maybe some optional subject or elective subjects, it can be kept for the students to choose. If they study these things, it will be easy for them. At the same time, I would like to show you at least one or two classification. See, I have some library files to be included. This is my Excel or CSV file. If CSV file, you can use read underscore CSV. If Excel file, you can use read underscore Excel. That if that is the Excel file. So just import the file. The data which is available in the file will be stored in this DF, means data frame object. Now I want to display head, means the first 5 rows will be displayed. First 5 rows of data. It has 5 columns. Out of 5, the target is my result. This result is the dependent variable and the rest for all independent variable, which means same. For a student, the result, they have some 5 subject mark. If the 5 subjects they pass, the result will be pass. If they fail, the result will be fail. So accordingly, the result will be the dependent variable, subject mark will be independent variable. If you have any database, you can plan what is independent variable, what is dependent variable. You can plan this, and you should separate this. ilog is the function, will separate the dependent variable, independent variable. So colon minus 1 will separate all the 4 independent variable. These are the first 4 arguments will be separated. That will be stored in the X. And next, the last dependent variable will be separated, and that is stored in Y. This result is the dependent variable. So any data you have, you can able to use the same steps to separate the dependent variable and independent variable. Once you get this, you have to do split. What split it is? Because if I have 100 records, I want to keep at least 20 records to check and 80 records to make my system to learn. So from this 80 data, my system will read the data and understand what pattern it is followed. If the 4 marks are this, what will be the result? If the 4 marks are this, what will be the result? Likewise, it will read all the 80 records independent variable data, and what will be the decision, the dependent variable value. So it will understand, the machine will learn from the 80% data, and the remaining 20% will help you to check whether the system learned in the right way or not. That is why you have to divide your data set into test and train. So now I have 2 different data. One is X. This is the independent variable. Y is the dependent variable. So in X also I have training data, test data. Y also I have training data, test data. So like usually previous programming, I no need to split. You have one function in Python, train underscore test underscore split, which will split your X and Y values based on the size you will give here. If I give 0.015, 15% will be used for test. Remaining 85% will be used to teach your system. Obviously, you need huge amount of data to teach the system. If the data size is increased, the system will learn in a proper way. If you give just 5 records to make the system learn, it will learn only little bit, because with the 5 records, what it could be learned, it will learn. So obviously the learning data means the training data size should be more to make your system perfect. So 85% will be taken for training and 15% will be taken for test. So I display all these here: X train, Y train, X test, Y test. Around I have total 150 records. Out of 150, like how much will be 136 or something will be the test training data, the rest will be the test data. It separates some data or training, some data or test. After that, you should build your system. Now I want to use k neighbor classifier to classify. What classify? If your data is this, my target result is this. This is classification. So it will read all these 4 data and understand what will be the output. So system will do the same way. You can make your system learn after the splitting the data. Very simple. Because we have so many classification algorithm, you can use any algorithm. I'm using k neighbor classifier, build the model, and the model will be fit with the data X train, Y train. With the training data, I make the system to fit, means my system will learn the data, understand the data. Now it is done. The system will learning finished. After learn, I will test my system with the test data with help of predict. So it will produce the result. and you no need to compare one by one whether the result is correct or not. You can calculate the accuracy. For example, accuracy score function is there. Accuracy score will be calculated against y test and y predicted. What you have predicted in your table and what the actual result. It will calculate the accuracy. If you have accuracy 95.6%, because 0.956 means 95.65 percentage, means the accuracy is almost 96%. It is very good. Your system is learned in a proper way. So see one simple example. I have three categories here. One is iris virginica, iris setusa, iris versicolor. These are the three different values you can understand with the help of unique function. What are the unique values are there? In the target column, I have only three unique values: iris setusa, iris versicolor, iris virginica. In my output, I have total how many records evaluated? 9 plus 7 plus 7, 16 plus 7, 23 records. Out of 23, 9 iris setusa exactly predicted. Nothing is wrongly predicted, and 7 is in the next category, which is iris versicolor, which is out of 7, all 7 are correctly predicted. Whereas the last one, iris virginica, out of 7, only 6 is exactly predicted and only 1 is wrongly predicted as iris versicolor. So this is with this confusion matrix, you can understand. So here all 9 are correctly predicted. Here all 7 are correctly predicted. Only this is wrong. That is why your percentage is 95 or 96. Sometimes your percentage is 50 or 60. You have to alternate. What you can do, you can change your the test size. Instead 15%, you can make 10% or something. This is one alternate solution. The other solution may be the method which you used, the classification method which you used is not correct. You can go for another classification method. So the another classification method which I have is decision tree. See the same code, same thing, but I'm using here decision tree classifier. So I built my system with the decision tree classifier. Here you see the accuracy percent. 1.0, which means 100% accurate. So here in the first one, all 9 are exactly classified. In the second one, all 7 are exactly classified. In the third one, all 7 are exactly classified. But the program is not huge. These are all output because my output data is very big. So the coding, when you see the coding part, it is very simple. That is why I suggest the academicians to make these kind of syllabus in your curriculum, either essential or elective, to learn the people how these kind of visualization practice or analyzing your data and making the system to decide. Nowadays, because we don't have people to work and people are not ready to do all these work. Even if you force them to work, they do mistakes. And here, the system will never fail. It will never do mistake. It will monitor all the 24 and 7 hours. It completely, you will get accurate result with this. And this is a simple classification technique. With the next one, I would like to finish. The next one is simple linear regression. This is also a kind of maybe even business related example. This is there is years of experience and salary. So how many years the people have experience and how much salary they are getting. I have some data, around 29 data I have. So this is the library files which I've imported. Read CSV will read the data from the CSV file. This is my data. Okay, I have around 29 data. So again, as I told now, which is dependent, which is independent, year of experience is independent. This is separate data. The salary will depends on the number of years of experience. Salary is the dependent data. So you should understand from the data, you should first you have to define the problem. Always whenever you're going for data analysis, you must define your problem. What is your problem? To solve this problem, what data is required? Take the database, clean the data, because sometimes when you are collecting data which is not cleaned, some data are missing, some are in different values. For example, maybe for even when you type message for, how they will message, sometime for, sometime fr, sometimes just for. Even when you say good morning, somebody write full good morning, somebody write GDM, somebody write good yum. Like different variations are there. You should coordinate all, you should check all these things and combine with some common data type. Then your data is clean now. You should separate the target value as well as the dependent values and independent values. This is independent value, this is dependent value. Independent value stored in X, dependent value stored in Y. So I have separated the data. After separation, you should split the data with a trained and test. X, Y with the train and test. Here I am using 0 0.2, which means 20% test, remaining 80% for train. So I have split the train data and test data. I am using linear regression. So linear regression and fit. My system will be fit. Learn the data what we have. And now I'm going to predict. The prediction will be calculated here. I want to check the prediction. Even you can draw some graph with the predicted value and the available data. Say there may be some little deviation. See here, for this data, it is almost equal. Here, there is a little difference. Like there are some little differences are there. You can calculate this R2 score, which is the accuracy percentage. Here, 97.06 percentage. That means your system is working correct. Now, if a person has 6.5 years experience, if a person has 6.5 years experience, what will be the expected salary? Your system will predict. If a person has 7.5 year experience, what will be the expected salary? So if you have an amount of data, you can make some kind of analysis and you should make your system to learn and plan for the future. So once you make your system is learned and your system is ready, the accuracy percentage is more than 90, you can use the system to predict for the future. So if a person has 6.5 year experience, obviously they have this much salary. Like similarly, I have another example with multiple linear regression because I have multiple column here. See here I have R&D spend, how much amount the government spend for R&D, how much amount they spend for administration, for marketing, state, profit. But I don't want state because these are my independent variable based on the amount spent, how much profit. Maybe in the problem, in each state, how much profit I have to include this state. But now my problem is only based on the amount spent, what is the profit? So I can exclude this column with the remaining column. I should do the same process, everything. That means separation, all those things. And I can able to predict. See, here I am separating the independent variable, dependent variables, and I split the test sample size 20%. I'm using linear regression, but this is multiple linear regression. Why? Because we have multiple independent variables. And I'm predicting, the prediction accuracy will be, see the diagram also shows the accuracy. With the different colors you can able to make. The accuracy score is 91.9%. It's actually good, but still you want to improve your system, you can change the test size and you try with the similar model. In case again you are not getting the expected result, you may change with a different model to generate the same analysis, and definitely you will get the accurate result. So here the prediction of these three values, if they spend for R&D, for advertisement, for development, how much benefit they will get. So once you make your system is learned, definitely the system will predict everything and give you the answer. It will be very easy. So my humble request to the academicians, make your students to learn these things, because your students are smart enough to learn their subjects, their curriculum, fine. But this is common for all the subjects, like any science subject, any subject. uh, Obviously when they go for research, they have some data, and they have to analyze the data, and they should show some result to the community in an effective way. For that purpose, they can use this kind of data visualization technique, and this machine learning technique. These are all machine learning technique: decision tree, classification, linear regression. These are all some kind of machine learning techniques. You are making the system to learn. So once you train your system will be ready to serve you. You will get whatever you want. This is what I would like to share with you here. Even so, there are so many machine learning categories. So generally, first, you know what is machine learning? Machine learning is the field of artificial intelligence that a computer program can learn and adapt a new data without human intervention. So when you just to share the data, the system will understand, learn from the data, and it will make the decision. The machine learning based on the idea that the system can learn from the data, identify the pattern, what are the patterns in the data, and make decisions with minimal human intervention. With minimal, so human intervention even not required. So you should define your problem, construct your data set, transform data, means some cleaning, all those things, then train your model like what we did, either decision tree or linear regression or multiple linear regression or KN, and there are so many algorithms are there. Then use the model to make the prediction. See, there are so many algorithms for machine learning. We have different types: supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement. In each we have so many algorithms. You can apply any algorithm to get the result. The machine learning steps are very simple: import the library, import the data set, clean the data set. Because why I explain this at the end, you will understand easily when you understand the examples. Perform some cleaning, all those things. Split the data set into training and test. Create the regression model. Predict the test set results. Evaluate the performance. In case you want, make the new predictions. So these are the steps for machine learning techniques. Hope you people can understand everything. And if you have, my humble request is this: whatever subject you are teaching, it's not a problem. But you try to motivate your students to learn these things, because this will help them to complete their research work in an easiest way, and they can able to effectively present. It's not only research. Even if they go for to work in certain companies, they can take the company data, they can easily analyze, or they can able to effectively present to their decisions or their results to the high level managers to make their decision easily. So this is what I would like to convey here. And I think my time is up. I would like to thank everyone for your patient listening. And thanks to the management again, principal, directors, head of the departments, faculty members, and everyone who contributed in this. Maybe now the floor is open to the audience. If you have any question, anything need to be clarified, please welcome.
Audience, do you have any questions? Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, ma'am, please.
So can AI replace human resources in certain business functions, sir? Or it is meant
Yes.
to augment them? Can AI
No,
replace human resources, sir?
obviously.
Okay.
Definitely, it will replace. Even you can implement this AI technology, IoT technology in every businesses.
So, what skills and expertise do business need to develop, for example, effectively leverage the AI and ML and IoT of things, sir?
Ma'am, you have business skills because you are studying business. You know what business you are going to do.
Of course, sir.
With that, if you learn few things like what are the machine learning algorithms are there, what are the AI algorithms are there, if you understand this, you can implement this algorithm in your, maybe some business you are doing. You have the final settlement or every some data for the particular year for 3 years or 4 years. If you use those data to make your system understand, your system will guide you next how to enhance your business opportunities. You get my point? So whatever business you are doing, you should know only few machine learning algorithm. Even if everyone doesn't not require this skills, those who knows, if you give your data, they will make the system to learn, and the system will guide you what to do next, how your business to be enhanced. So very simple. So you will get more benefit in that.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
And that too, I'm suggesting Python is the better choice to implement all these things.
That's what the question I just want to ask another one, sir. I'm taking classes for BBA students. So you
Hmm.
referred that you can include your curriculum for your students. So in BBA
Yes.
students, what kind of machine learning or IoT things I have to include?
So better one subject, Python, Biryani. See, they cannot directly go to this machine learning or even the visualization techniques. Even I discussed now. I don't know how many of you understand these things, but they have to learn from the basic.
Okay.
So Python is the better choice. And even to be honest, I am not expert in Python. I don't know completely. I cannot say that I am expert. There are Python is like a sea. Huge things are there in Python. What I know, once you create interest to the students to learn basics, after that, even whenever I have a demand, when any college is requesting me to deliver some content in that topic, I'm trying to learn by myself. We have huge online resources available. So whenever I get something, I will just learn from myself and I will present this. So if they know the basics enough, because I didn't learn Python, it's not in my curriculum when I was a student. Even when I was teacher in India for 12 years, no, I don't have this curriculum. After I came here, now 12 years finished here also, this is my 13th year service here. Python we have introduced just before COVID, I think during COVID time. Before that, even we don't know, we are not using Python. After that, we slowly started using, and it's our personal interest. So you must give the basics to the students, because without basic they cannot go for anything. Once they understand basic, then they can learn. There are huge amount of libraries available in Python. For web page development, there is separate Python. For AI, separate. For machine learning, separate library. For security purpose, we have cryptography, separate module. For everything, we have library files. Just to the ask the student to focus in that part. If they want to do machine learning, just they can go with machine learning algorithms, they can learn everything. Even they no need to understand the algorithm how it is working. They should know how the functions, what are the functions are there, how to use the function. That is enough. So the system will do everything. That is the positive point of Python. It has huge libraries, so no one can learn all the libraries. Whichever you need for your analysis purpose or research purpose, whatever it is, you can learn that module and you can go ahead with your work.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. There's a question from S. Hattie. How
Yes.
AI affect existing business, sir?
I cannot say that it is affecting existing business. When you implement AI technology, I'm sure that the business could be enhanced. Maybe now you are getting $1,000 turnover per month. Maybe you will get $10,000 in the future with the help of AI, because AI will, yani human thinking is different, the machine thinking is different. AI will understand the past pattern every year, what you did and how the progress, what you did, how the benefit, how much you spend, how much you get benefit, and what are the activities you have done. Everything will be carefully analyzed, and it will give you suggestion what are the things you need to do to get more benefits. So when you implement AI technology, definitely your business will be enhanced and you will get more opportunities in the society. Clear, ma'am?
Yes, sir, of course, sir. Audience, do you have any question? Or else let's conclude our session. Okay, Afrin?
I welcome Dr. A. Vidya, convener and assistant professor of BBA, Aiman College of Arts and Science for Women, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu, to report FDP.
First of all, I would like to thank our college management, principal ma'am, director ma'am, and each and everyone. Let me share a brief summary of our 5-day program. So over the past 5 days, we conducted total 5 sessions covering diverse topics such as curriculum alignment, future workforce skills, technology-driven learning, skill development for Industry 4.0, and now application of AI, ML, and IoT in business. We were privileged to have 5 eminent speakers from renowned institutions and universities who share their expertise and global perspectives. The interactive question and answer session and the workshops enrich the learning experience, offering practical approaches to implement the academic setting. I proudly say this FDP connected over 100 participants from across the India, fostering a spirit of collaboration, knowledge sharing, and innovation. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I invite I invite Dr. S. Kanagasundari, Chief Librarian, Convener, and IQAC Head of Aiman College of Arts and Science for Women, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu, to deliver vote of thanks.
Good evening to all. Audible?
Yes,
Audible?
ma'am, you're audible, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It is my great pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of IMOD Research Development Cell. I would like to sincerely thank the management, secretary, principals, and the director for giving this opportunity to conduct the 5 days international FTP on reshaping curriculum for Industry 4.0 and beyond. Focus on skill-based learning, industry partnership, and aligning curriculum with future workforce demand. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Rajasekharan Selvaraju, Department of Information Technology, University of Technology and Applied Science, in the Sultanate of Oman for accepting our invitation. He has elaborately explained various types of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and internet for things, and also clearly and explain the how to create and use the diagram, chart, and the program is also. Thank you, sir, for the impressive and informative section, sir. I extend my thanks to Dr. M. Monaka Guzaina, Principals of Aiman College of Arts and Science for Women in Trichy, and Mrs. Fahmida Dabasi, Director of Aiman College of Arts and Science for Women in Trichy, for continuous for support throughout the program. Mrs. Jasmine Mohendita and Mrs. G. Avadi, Vice Principals of Aiman College of Arts and Science for Women in Trichy, and Department HODs and staff members, thank you for this support. A special thanks to the organizing members. Without your dedication and teamwork, this event would not have been possible. Last but not least, to our participants from around the globe, a big thank you lot. Your active engagement and enthusiasm throughout these 5 days Your questions, interactions, and contributions have truly enriched and the sections and made the more dynamics. My heartfelt thank you, Mrs. Sagira Begum, System Administrator, and her team for our technical support for ensuring seamless executions and addressing all the technical aspects. My heartfelt thanks to all the people behind the team, contributors, including and supporting staff who have worked tirelessly to ensure that smoothly. As we close this FPT, let us carry forward the knowledge we have tried and applied with you, our professionals and others. Once again, thank you all for your invaluable contributions. Once again, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Most
Thank you.
welcome for all.
Thank you, participants.